time to eat some juicy
What's good, little E's, and welcome to the first episode of Daigo Stew in the Big 2026. I am a little sick right now, so I'm sorry if I sound a bit off. To be fair, I always sound off, but I'm doing a little intro just to say that I actually have a story this time. I actually have a yap for this video, so grab some food and lock in. And I know I say this every single time, but please join my Discord server if you want to have your OC potentially drawn by me, because that is the only way you can enter. And at 100 members, I aim to improve the server dramatically. That's it for the intro, guys. Enjoy.
So why do you
spicy and rough. Inside juicy, can't get enough. Pineapple.
So for anyone that might have been paying even slightly attention to my channel, what I've been posting like actually more than I usually do these past few weeks, which is like 4 videos, but still. About 2 weeks ago, I posted a video about me and my friend in real life, and at the end of the video, I had pink hair. So I'm going to yap about how I kind of tried to or dyed my hair pink. I do want to start this off by saying it was definitely not an impulsive decision. I have wanted to have some pink in my hair for about 2 to 3 years now, and I've just always been so scared that my parents would say no, but I'm old enough now to make my own irresponsible decisions, and I've wanted pink hair for so long, so I asked and my mum said yes. So we went out shopping, I got the bleach and I got the hair dye, and I waited a few days at home contemplating if I wanted to do it now or after summer. Because I'm Australian, it is summer right now from December through February, and bleaching your hair is obviously very damaging, especially with how dark my hair is. In some lights it looks black, so I obviously had to lighten it a lot. And if I go swimming, which I really love swimming, if I go swimming with bleach in my hair and colour in my hair, is going to get cooked, fried, break off, the lot. And I am absolutely terrified of that. And I don't trust hairdressers at all, because the last 3 times I went to the hairdresser, they messed me up so bad beyond recovery, and I haven't been back. I've been cutting my own hair for like 2 years now, and I don't want to ever go back to a hairdresser, right? So I set my mind out to dye and bleach my hair, all of it, myself. About 3 days after I got everything in the shopping, I also got a little bowl and brush that I can mix the bleach in, because bleach in the packet comes in like a weird squeezy bottle. That's really inconvenient because I bleached my friend's hair before the exact same way, and I knew I didn't want to do it that same way again. So 4 days after I got the initial ingredients, if you will, I decided that today is the day I was going to do it, because I wanted to do it before my birthday. And I wanted to have my pink hair now. I didn't want to wait. I wanted pink hair so bad, and I just wanted to change so bad that I think it was the day before I bleached my hair, I also cut a fringe, which is also in the video, by the way. About 4 days after I got the stuff, I went in the bathroom at 1 p.m, I think, 1 or 2 p.m, and I sectioned my hair, which took about half an hour because I have thick hair, and I was so scared. But I had the bleach, I mixed the 3 different little packets of things together, and I just started applying it, and I had foils, I had everything spread out over the bathroom. I felt ready physically, but not mentally, because bleach is a very permanent thing, and once I put it on, there was no going back. So I slowly started applying the bleach, and I did lots of research about how long I'm supposed to leave it on, for how light that it needs to be, because I need to lighten my hair basically to a platinum blonde to get the desired light pink that I want. I don't want dark pink, I don't want hot pink, I want light pink. So I had to lighten my hair until it was basically white. And obviously I didn't do this all at once. I did 2 rounds of bleach, which is why I got 2 bottles. But on the first round of bleach, I had timed all the sections slightly differently. So I think it was 30 minutes on each section. I'm not entirely sure. I cannot remember. But after I took it out and I rinsed it out in the sink, my hair already felt so crusty in the sink, and it looked kind of brown, like really patchy. And this is the first time I've done bleach on myself, and I think the sections were just a little too thick and I didn't get the back of the foil enough, is what it seemed like. So I had a second box of bleach and I was going to fix it. I was going to fix my fuck up. I was not going to leave it as it is. And it also wasn't light enough. It was really yellow. About an hour later, I gave my hair a little break and I let it dry. I mixed up the second batch of bleach. Well, actually, I sectioned my hair first, then I mixed up the bleach. But the sections this time, I did them slightly differently and a lot smaller. I think I must have did about 60 sections. And I did have like sectioning clips, but I ended up just using hair clips instead because the sections were that small. I was not making any mistakes. I was not taking any chances, because if it either burnt my hair off or didn't work, either way, I wanted it to be even enough that it would look somewhat intentional, because I already have layered hair. And what I wanted to do with the bleach on my hair was just put it on about 4 or 5 inches on all the ends of my hair. So I would have pink on all the ends of my hair and it would look really cool, really pretty because it's layered. That's my goal. So I put the bleach on again on the ends of the sections, and it was easier this time because I could just apply it on the already lightened hair and I could easily see where that was. I put that on. I did all 5 sections differently. I do want to try and explain how I did the sections, but it's really hard to understand without an actual diagram. But basically, I put my hair up into 5 ponytails and then I sectioned out the ponytails to have like 8 sections in each of them. Sometimes more depending on how thick, but my hair was really thick and I wanted it on the ends, so if I put the ponytails on the top of my head, it would like move all my layered hair up into one spot. But I put the bleach on like that, I waited, took the foils off, rinsed it in the sink, and it was so light and my hair didn't feel any more cooked than it was before. So in my eyes, that went really well. And I also put a little streak of bleach in my fringe, in my bangs, because I think it looks cool. And I don't know why I did that, but I'm very glad I did. But the only issue is, at the start, I obviously didn't know how to style my fringe. So I was washing it like every single day and the pink faded so quick. Like it faded in like a week. The day after I did the bleach is when I put the pink on because I wanted to give my hair a little bit of a break. I don't remember if it was in the afternoon or late in the evening, but I went into the bathroom, I sectioned my hair into 4 big sections, and I just slapped the pink on because it doesn't need to be sectioned as small as the bleach, I don't think. I'm not sure. I didn't do that much research about how to put the colour on, which is the only thing I didn't do actually. I did read the box, okay? I read the box and I put it on. I waited 30 minutes, which is like the longest you can wait for colour, otherwise it just doesn't do anything. And the pink I got on the box says it's a light pink. And when I rinsed it off in the shower, it looked red. But I know from the bleach, it always looks darker when it's wet, which I've always had dark hair, so I didn't really know it would make that big of a difference when hair's wet, but apparently it does. I got out of the shower, I like squeezed the water out of my hair, and obviously I didn't want to use the hairdryer on my bleach hair, but I did use the hairdryer on my non-bleached virgin hair, I think is what it's called, I'm not sure. I then just let the rest air dry because I didn't want to cook it anymore. And once my hair felt dry, I got up and I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and it was pink. It was so pink, a little darker than I wanted, but it was pink and I loved it so much. It was slightly uneven, but I didn't expect it to be perfect for my first ever time doing bleach and colour. And I was so happy with it because I finally had pink hair. But I also kept a chart of how many times I washed my hair since I put the pink on. After I washed it 2 times, it was barely noticeable. And I know I wanted light pink, but you can't get light pink hair dye in permanent, so it's semi-permanent. And when they say semi-permanent, they mean semi-permanent. But on the box it says 8 washes, and I only got like 3 out of it because I've washed my hair 4 times now and it's literally yellow again. So I'm not quite sure what to do. I do have another box of pink, but it's summer and I want to go swimming. And if every single time I get my hair wet, it takes more pink out of it, I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to wait until swimming season is over, until the heat is over, then I'll put the next lot of pink on my hair. And I'm not getting this brand again. I'm not naming this brand because maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Because there's another brand I really want to get, but it was out of stock every single time I looked. So I'm waiting for it to come back in stock because that's literally my ideal color. That's basically my yap, guys. I don't really have much else. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to join my Discord server. That's all I have. Bye bye.
Go Congo on that.
Fanboy Twinkie balls. Fanboy Twinkie balls. Fanboy Twinkie balls.